So for the past month, this has been my main laptop. No desk setup, no monitor, and no docking system. Recently, I got a rare opportunity to work with the laptop brand ASUS, which is super crazy for me considering ASUS is the first laptop I've ever owned, and it's what got me into computers and what made me study computer science in college. And so I had to take this opportunity. They wanted me to try out their latest, most premium laptop, the ASUS ExpertBook Ultra, which is their top of the line, most premium laptop for business professionals. It's a super light and powerful laptop that has almost no compromises. In addition to testing out this laptop, they also wanted to fly me out to Taiwan to their headquarters and see how they designed it, how they tested it, and also to meet some of the team members. They also invited me to Computex, which is the largest trade show in Taiwan for computers. And that was a thing that I've always wanted to go to. So it was a super cool opportunity that showed up. Besides that, I was also traveling a lot. I was in Italy for 2 weeks just for fun. And so for the past month, this has been my main laptop because I've not been home. I only got home yesterday. So in this video, I'm going to show you my experience using this computer if you're in the market for a new laptop, the things I saw in the behind the scenes at their headquarters, and also how it holds up in my normal productivity workflow. Even if you're not looking to purchase a new laptop right now, I think it'll be interesting to see what the most premium laptop has to offer today and whether or not it can actually replace a full desk setup. All right, first, the productivity workflow. So the first thing I did after getting this laptop was, of course, to install my most used apps and to see how it runs on this device. So I installed Obsidian, Firefox, Termius for coding, LM Studio, Telegram, and Tailscale, of course, to connect to my server. Even with all the apps running simultaneously, I never had it lag or crash or anything like that. Everything ran super smoothly. And that's particularly impressive considering the fact that this laptop is incredibly thin and comes in at 0.99 kilograms. So they purposely made it weigh under 1 kilogram. And so it's pretty impressive to see that this can actually hold up in pretty extreme productivity workflows. This is probably one of the lightest computers that I own. And it's only after using this computer that I started to appreciate light computers. Especially traveling over the past month and using this laptop in cafes, airports, and different places, I really appreciate the fact that it's really easy and portable to carry around. In terms of the ports that are on this laptop, there are 2 Thunderbolt USB-C ports, there's 2 10 gigabyte USB-A ports, and there's also an HDMI port and headphone jack. And I actually appreciate the fact that they have USB-A ports because even though USB-C is the new default standard, there are still a lot of devices that I have that somehow still use a USB-A port. Like for example, this light right here that's shining on me, that's still using a USB-A port. And so I've actually used it a handful of times to connect to multiple things like different hard drives. And with the Thunderbolt port, it's also convenient because you can just plug it into any monitor to basically have a full desktop setup when you are at a workstation. I was also surprised to see that even though this is a super light laptop, they did not cheap out on the keyboard. The typing experience is very good and I actually really enjoyed typing with this. And also the trackpad is nice and large and I had no issues with using it. You can tell they really optimized this laptop for business professionals. Like even with the webcam, there's a mechanical privacy screen that you can cover up your webcam, just completely built in. So you don't have to tape your webcams anymore. Even with the display, it's especially made so that it can work in all conditions. If you watch the channel, then you probably have noticed that I really like matte displays. I even put matte screen protectors on my other devices. But this computer comes with a matte display, so it's really nice to use outdoors. And it even has a special type of display called tandem OLED displays, which just means that they stacked multiple OLED displays on it so that it can have more brightness and be more efficient in using the battery. So that combined with the matte display made it so that I had no trouble using this display under almost every condition that I tested, including directly under the sun. A lot of times, depending where you are and how you're using your computer, it's just nice to be able to scroll through things just by using your finger versus having to use the trackpad. It was pretty nice to have a touchscreen. I watched a few movies on this laptop over the past month, first because of the nice display, but also because they actually put in 6 speakers collaborating with Dolby Atmos. So the sound quality from the speakers itself is actually really good. It's actually kind of overkill, especially since I think this laptop is meant for people in a work setting. So most likely people are going to be using headphones anyways. So it was still nice to see that they put in the effort to make sure that there were no compromises on this laptop. But for me, one of the most important things when it comes to a mobile setup is battery life, because there's almost nothing more annoying than having to find a place to charge your computer when you're working outside. That's why most of the time when I travel, I have to carry around this really big battery bank. And also sometimes in different countries, there might be different types of plugs. Like I said earlier, that's probably one of the biggest things that I look for when it comes to a mobile workstation setup. And with this laptop, they've actually been able to achieve a 26-hour battery life, even in this super thin and light form factor. I had been so conditioned in the past using other laptops that I would assume that the laptop would not be able to last the whole day, or I would use laptops at minimum brightness when it's not being plugged in. But with this laptop, because of the battery that they put in and the software and hardware optimizations, you can actually use it at normal brightness throughout the whole day and not have to charge it. In the times I was using it over the past month and using it the entire day, I never had to charge it within the whole day. And sometimes if I was not using it that much, I could even not charge it for 2 days. So usually with a laptop, I would carry my backpack and have a battery bank or have different chargers in my backpack. But once I started using this laptop, I could just carry around this laptop by itself with no case and go to a coffee shop. The actual battery spec is 70 watt hours and you can recharge it to 50% in just 30 minutes. So one of the things I like to set up on my devices is a local LLM, a local AI model. And the reason why I like to do that is because first, it's more secure, but it's also faster with helping out with different types of tasks. And especially with moving around and traveling, I might not always have an internet connection. So it's really convenient to have a local AI model that can assist me with some tasks, or I can just ask the questions when I'm trying to look something up without the internet. So it has a Intel Core Ultra X7 Series 3 processor, and it's specifically optimized for AI. The main difference compared to a normal chip is that it has AI acceleration across the CPU, GPU, and also the NTU. In my tests, I was able to run a local 9 billion parameter model with no issues. And it could also run a 27 billion parameter model, but then it would start to eat the RAM from the other programs. So it's definitely not going to be able to run a 70 billion parameter model, but it's still pretty impressive considering the form factor and size of this laptop. All right, next part, behind the scenes at ASUS factory. So after I used the laptop for about 3 weeks, they flew me to Taiwan to check out their headquarters and also to visit them at Computex. And I had a super cool experience. So I flew to Taiwan, and after I got settled, they invited me and 2 pretty established tech content creators to go for a tour and workshop in their headquarters. It was a pretty surreal experience for me. It's probably one of the first times that I've actually been brought out by a brand to do something like this. And I was also the only person that wasn't a full-on tech channel. But their headquarters was pretty sick. They had a massive lobby with a bunch of their products on display with robots, gaming stuff, and their unreleased products as well. They showed us how they test these laptops in different conditions. So they had different machines for doing drop tests, temperature tests, water tests, and even scratch tests. And it kind of reminded me of my first job, which was working in a Taiwanese company doing motherboard testing. And so it's kind of cool to see that now I'm on the other side watching them do it. But after that, we had this workshop where we met with the product managers and designers who made this laptop, and they talked about the trade-offs that they made and how they were able to pack so much into this small form factor. In the media room, there was a torn down version of this laptop, and they basically explained and showed us how there is absolutely zero wasted space, and they specifically had to even redesign certain components so that it could fit into this tiny form factor and stay under 1 kilogram. One thing I asked them about the laptop was I would notice that there would be certain scratches on the laptop, like especially if you rub your hand over, there'd be like a scratch. I'm not sure if you can see it, but it would kind of go away if you just wiped over it on the laptop. And I asked them what sort of material they use for the laptop. And apparently they use this nano ceramic material for the laptop, which is one of the strongest materials they can use for a device like this. And to illustrate how strong this material is, the product manager, they use like a Sharpie to draw all over the laptop, and they erased it with no issues. And she also took a coin and scratched it as hard as she could on the laptop and showed that there were no scratches whatsoever. So basically after that, whenever I carry this laptop, I just would throw it in a bag and not really have to care about any scratches. And I don't think there are any scratches on this laptop at all. They also had their security engineering team come out, and they explained how they actually engineered this laptop to be the highest spec possible, which is a military grade security. And what that basically meant is that it's certified to be in the United States military. And it's very rare that you can buy a laptop with that level of security in the consumer market. Like, hearing that, personally, I think this would be an amazing laptop to run Linux on. And that's probably what I'll do if they let me keep this laptop. But even with Windows, I think this is probably one of the best experiences that I've had with using Windows, because the hardware is just so good on this laptop. And so if you're in the market for a business or professional laptop, I think this is one of the best ones that you can find. So if you're interested, you can check out the link in the description. You can get the ExpertBook Ultra on the ASUS store now. So yeah, thanks for watching this video. If you've been watching this channel for a while, then you know this is a pretty rare and big opportunity for the channel. So if you want to see this channel keep growing, definitely make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so I can make better videos for you guys. I did prepare this entire video with the ASUS ExpertBook Ultra. And yeah, that's the power of Intel inside the ASUS ExpertBook Ultra, available on the ASUS store now. See you in the next video. Let's get it. Peace.